Hi everyone, today I'm going to talk about the film The Body Confession, which was produced in South Korea in 1964. A woman, she ran a brothel. She was called Mama President and she lived in Busan. She had three daughters who studied in Seoul. They attended university and they had no idea whatsoever of the real profession of their mother. The mother told the daughters that she owned a clothing store. And the mother, she had high hopes that her daughters would have a better future than she has. So she paid for the college education of the three daughters, and she really wanted that the three of them marry rich men. However, the first problem is that the eldest woman, she fell in love with a poor guy. He was a truck driver and he was an orphan. He didn't even have a family, but he was a hard worker. He was a good man and he had the dream of becoming a novelist someday. So he worked as a driver at the daytime, and in the evening he wrote books. And then when the mother heard that she was dating a poor guy, she was very angry. She slapped her daughter. She didn't talk to her anymore. And then to make things worse, this guy lost a leg during a protest, but the daughter, she ended up marrying him anyway. The second daughter, she was more wild. She liked to go out, to have many friends. And a guy started dating her. He was very rich. And he told her that he would marry her and everything. But in fact, he already had a fiancé, but didn't tell this girl. He was fooling her. Then he took her virginity and didn't marry her. So the woman was really in high distress, and she was abused by another man, and then she ended up being a prostitute, just like her mother. The youngest daughter, she studied music, she played the violin, and she ended up being very successful as a musician. And the eldest daughter, who married that poor guy, they had financial difficulties in the beginning of the marriage, but then the career of the husband as a novelist really took off. He became famous and wealthy. However, the daughters had no idea about the real profession of the mother. She could keep this lie, but she ended up being arrested on grounds of smuggling, involvement with the black market, and illegal possession of foreign currency. And she spent 3 years in prison. And after that, of course, it became inevitable that the entire family got lost from each other. The second daughter, who became a night girl, she left a note to her sisters saying that she had no dream and no hope in life anymore, and that she was a filthy woman and that her sisters shouldn't look for her. The eldest sister, she got married, and then the younger sister, she had a successful career. The mother couldn't witness anything. Eventually, the daughters found out about the real profession of the mother, but they still had no idea that the mother had been arrested. They thought that the mother had just disappeared. At the same time, both sisters were very sad with the fate of the second sister. And then, after a while, the woman, the mother, she was released from prison. and then she returned to the brothel. There was a woman. She was very well respected by the other girls. She was an authority figure. She was very well liked by the other girls because she helped everyone. But one of them was even closer to the mother. She even called her mother, even though she was not her biological mother. Then she was released. Her name was Maggie, this woman who was close to the mother but was not her daughter. Maggie was very happy that she met the woman, and then she broke the news that her second daughter was selling herself in a bar. And then the mother got to talk to the second daughter without her seeing her face. And then she got to know that her second daughter was seriously sick. She told the girl to go to the doctor, but she didn't. And then, after a while, she fainted in her workplace, and the mother visited her, and then she was told that the girl should have been in hospital a long time ago, and that she had stomach cancer, and that she was literally dying. Then the younger daughter, she was in the city because her concert was being held in the city. Then she got to meet her mother, and she treated her mother very harshly when she found out the real profession of her mother. And then she said horrible things to her mother. And then, of course, the mother felt really, really disheartened, and that there was no hope to her in life anymore. Her second sister passed away some days before, and then her younger daughter said horrible things to her. Her eldest daughter was happily married with the writer, but they had no contact. So she felt there was no hope to her and took her own life while in the brothel. Unfortunately, on the following day, her two surviving daughters went there to visit her and to be friendly with their mother. The youngest daughter seriously regretted having been so harsh with her mother. The eldest daughter came with her husband. She wanted to introduce her son. So the mother had a grandson, and she didn't even know that. But when the daughters arrived with their husbands and son, it was too late. The mom had already passed. And then we can see that they cried a lot and they regretted their actions. They said that they would rather pass away instead of her, that she was an excellent mom. Maggie, who was close to her, prayed that she would have a better life in the other world, that she didn't deserve so much hardship in life. Something interesting is that the mother, she used to be married with the father of the girls. He took his own life too, so she was left alone with the three girls. She had all sorts of jobs, but she couldn't hold them for too long because she had three little children. And then there was an occupational accident. Her leg was crushed, so she limped. And we can see that despite all the hardships, the mother was hopeful for her children until the last moment. It's an extremely touching, sad film, and it teaches us that we shouldn't be prejudiced to other people because we don't know why they are doing certain things, if it's a choice, if they are pushed by the circumstance. And the fact that maybe you don't like the profession of the person, but it doesn't mean that the person is bad. And it's a beautiful film. It teaches good things, that family should remain united, that love is even stronger than any hardship. And I'm sure you're going to love this classic. That's all for now, folks. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you!